Dear ladies and gentlemen, there comes a moment in life when the quiet soul must roar. A moment when you realize you weren't just placed here to exist, but to echo, to stand, to build, and to be known not for vanity, not for applause, but because the purpose inside you refuses to be ignored. You don't make your name known by shouting the loudest. You do it by standing the longest. It's not about having the most followers, it's about following through when no one's watching. Your name becomes known when your character stays intact while your world gets shaken. Some of you have allowed your fear to sign the check that your faith was supposed to cash. You've allowed insecurity to write the script for your story. But today is the day you stop living anonymous to the assignment God gave you. You've got a voice, use it. You've got a gift, develop it. You've got a calling, answer it. No one else can wear your name. No one else can carry your crown. If you're tired of hiding, that's a sign you were made to be seen. When the world tries to rename you, remind it who you are. When your past tries to shame you, walk in grace. When the enemy tries to silence you, speak up even if your voice shakes. Make your name known not because you're chasing fame, but because you're walking in purpose. 10 key points of the speech. You are not created to stay hidden. Your existence carries divine intention. True recognition doesn't come from noise, but from consistency and integrity. Making your name known means owning your story, not escaping from it. You can't let fear be louder than your faith. Courage is a choice. God's calling on your life is not negotiable just because you feel unqualified. You don't need everyone to see you. You need to be faithful with what you have. Your gift is not just for display, it's for impact and transformation. Shame will always try to rename you, but grace gives you back your name. The world rewards noise, but heaven honors obedience. You're not just making your name known, you're making God's glory known through your life. Absolutely. Here's a ***, large, deeply expanded version of key point 1 *** from the speech ***. Make your name known ***, written in a Steven Furtick inspired tone ***, without subtitle or conclusion ***. You were not created to stay hidden. Your existence carries divine intention. You didn't arrive on this earth by accident, and you're not just a number in a system. Before you ever had a name, before you ever breathed your first breath, there was purpose stitched into your soul. The world may label you ordinary, but heaven labeled you ***, called ***. The reason you feel the tension inside, the restlessness, the discontent, the desire to do more, be more, live more, is because something within you refuses to be forgotten. It refuses to stay buried. It's the echo of your divine assignment calling you to the surface. See, when God made you, He didn't make you to be a background character in somebody else's story. He created you with a voice, a vision, and a value that this world needs ***. You may feel overlooked. You may feel like nobody sees you, but you are fully seen by the one who designed you, and He didn't design you for silence. He didn't call you to stay hidden behind fear, anxiety, insecurity, or comparison. We live in a culture that rewards spotlight chasers, but heaven honors those who shine even in secret. You don't have to climb to the top to make an impact, you just have to show up in your purpose. Even in the hidden seasons, when no one applauds you, when no one claps for your effort, those are the moments God is building something eternal in you. Because being known in heaven is far greater than being liked on earth. You don't have to fake it to be noticed. You don't have to water yourself down to be accepted. You were not created to blend in, you were created to break through ***. You don't need permission to rise. You don't need validation to begin. You already carry the breath of God, the fingerprints of destiny, and the authority to step into your calling. Don't let the quietness of this season convince you that you were meant to be silent. Don't let the darkness around you make you forget that you were built to shine. You are not an extra in the story of humanity. You are a main character in the masterpiece God is writing through your life. Even if the world hasn't seen you yet, heaven already has, and heaven doesn't invest in things meant to stay hidden. Absolutely. Here is an *** expanded version of key point 2 *** from the ***. Make your name known. *** speech In Steven Furtick, inspired style starting powerfully and expanding richly without a subtitle or conclusion . You don't need a platform to have power, your presence already carried authority. The problem is too many of us are waiting for a spotlight to validate our gift, for applause to confirm our identity, for some big opportunity to finally begin. But here's the truth. What's in you is already powerful enough to shift atmospheres. You don't need a microphone in your hand to make a sound in the spirit. You don't need a title to carry influence. You don't need permission from people to do what you were already anointed to do. The enemy wants you to think you have to wait until you arrive, before you can be bold. But I came to tell you, you're already there, not in perfection but in position. You're in position to walk like you're chosen, live like you're sent, move like you're backed by heaven, because you are. Too often, we diminish our power because we think it only counts when it's visible. But what's done in private has more eternal impact than what's performed in public. You can be standing in a quiet room and still carry a roaring voice. You can be in a season of transition and still move mountains with your faith. You can be behind the scenes and still shake hell with every step you take. Why? Because when God puts His Spirit in you, that Spirit makes you unstoppable, unshakable, undeniable. Not because of your resume, but because of your revelation . You've realized who you are, and once you realize who you are, the opinions of others can no longer define you. The limitations of your past can no longer confine you. The fear in your mind can no longer silence you. You were never meant to wait for someone to call your name, because your name is already written in God's book, written in your destiny, written in eternity. You don't need the crowd's confirmation when you already have the King's calling. That's why you can walk in like you belong. That's why you can stand up even when everything around you says sit down. Because God called you, God chose you, and God never makes empty investments. So don't underestimate your presence just because your platform doesn't look like someone else's. Don't minimize your calling just because it doesn't come with a blue checkmark or a pulpit. What's in you is too valuable to stay dormant, too sacred to stay silent, and too necessary to be wasted, certainly. Here's a large length expansion of key point 3 from the make your name known message in Steven Furtick style without subtitle or conclusion . Some of you are so focused on the finish line that you're missing the victory in the step you're taking right now. We keep waiting to celebrate when the whole story is written, when the miracle shows up, when the success becomes public. But what if I told you the real anointing is in the in-between, in the part where you're not quite there, but you're not where you used to be? That space, the awkward, uncomfortable, unclear space, is exactly where God does His greatest work. That's the place where character is built, pride is broken, strength is forged, and identity is revealed. You don't make your name known by skipping the process. You make your name known by showing up when it would have been easier to shut down. You show up in the hallway, not just the stage. You fight through the silence. You keep walking with your head high, even when your hands feel empty. Because deep down, you know God is not finished yet, and neither are you. It's easy to look at the ones who have made it and think their confidence came from a destination. But confidence is cultivated in the shadows. Grit is grown in the struggle. Authority is gained when nobody's clapping and you still choose to speak life. Your name won't be known because of how perfectly you perform. It'll be known because of how faithfully you endured. Because while others gave up when it got hard, you kept going. While others sat down and doubted, you stood up and declared. Sometimes the most powerful move you can make is simply not quitting. That's when heaven leans in. That's when hell backs off. That's when the name you carry, not the one people gave you, but the one God whispered over you, starts to rise. And suddenly the battle that tried to bury you becomes the very testimony that elevates you. Your scars turn into stages, your weakness becomes a weapon, and your process becomes proof. So even if you're still in the almost, Even if you feel unknown, unseen, unfinished, know this: consistency is louder than hype. Obedience is greater than fame, and when you commit to keep walking with integrity, even in silence, your name will be known in places your feet haven't even stepped yet. Absolutely. Here is a *** large length expansion of key point 4 ** from the ** make your name known ** message in a ** Steven Furtick inspired style ** without subtitle or conclusion ** some of the greatest names were never made in crowds, they were formed in caves. We often think we need a spotlight to shine. But what if the real power comes from how you handle the dark? How you endure the moments when nobody is calling your name, nobody is validating your work, and nobody sees the sacrifices you're making behind the scenes. That's when your name is really being built, not by applause, but by alignment. Alignment with the calling, alignment with your values, alignment with the deeper yes inside your soul. People may not be recognizing you right now, but that doesn't mean heaven isn't recording you. There's a sacred strength in the seasons when you feel invisible, because in those moments you're forced to confront the question, am I doing this for them to know me, or because I know him? If your identity is only as strong as your popularity, then your purpose is always in danger. But when your identity is anchored in truth, when you know who you are, and whose you are, you stop striving for validation and start walking in authority. You don't need to promote yourself when God is your promoter. You don't have to network your way into a room God already wrote your name on. But here's the challenge: can you stay humble while he hides you? Can you serve when it's not sexy? Can you build in silence while others broadcast noise? Your faithfulness in the small places is the soil where legacy grows. The way you treat people when you think no one is watching, that's the stuff God uses to elevate you. The consistency, the integrity, the purity of heart, those aren't extras, they are essentials. And when you walk in that kind of obedience, when you're not just trying to be known but to be real, your name won't just be remembered, it will carry weight. This world doesn't need more hype. It needs more hope. And the people who bring it are not the ones chasing a name, they're the ones who let God shape their name. Not just a title people say, but a testimony they feel. Your name is not just something on a screen or a stage, it's a statement of how you showed up when it was hard, how you loved when it cost you, how you stood when it would have been easier to sit. So stay planted. Stay grounded. Let the roots grow deep before the branches go wide. Because when it's your time, you won't have to push the door open, your name will already be echoing through it. Certainly. Here's the ** large length expansion of key point 5 * from the speech ** make your name known ** written in a ** Steven Furtick inspired style ** starting immediately and flowing powerfully without subtitle and conclusion. You can't make your name known if you're hiding behind someone else's identity. One of the most dangerous things you can do is compare your calling with someone else's platform. We scroll through highlight reels and start shrinking our own story. We see their success and start doubting our significance. But comparison is a killer, not just of joy, but of purpose. You cannot walk in your destiny while chasing their approval. There's nothing wrong with admiration, but when admiration turns into imitation, you lose the anointing that was tailor-made for you. What makes your name powerful is not how well it matches someone else's, it's how boldly it reflects your God-given uniqueness. You weren't called to echo, you were called to declare. You weren't built to be a copy, you were born to be a voice. So stop rehearsing their lines and start living your truth. Your name won't mean anything if it's not attached to authenticity. The world doesn't need another version of them, it's desperate for the real version of you. And guess what? You don't need to fake strength to prove your worth. You don't need to water yourself down to be accepted. You don't need to wear a mask to be effective. If your name is going to carry weight, it has to come from your authentic story, not someone else's success formula. Some of the greatest movements began with someone saying, "This is who I am, and I'm not afraid to show up as me." Think about the moments in your life when you felt most alive, most seen, most significant. Were you trying to be someone else in those moments? Or were you finally stepping into your own name? You've got a voice. You've got a story. You've got something sacred in you. Don't bury it under insecurity or performance or pride. Bring it forward, boldly, humbly, faithfully, because when God made you, He didn't make a backup plan, He made a masterpiece. And your name, your legacy, your impact, they're not found in perfection, they're revealed through presence. Being fully yourself is not arrogance, it's alignment. You walk differently when you know your name matters. You speak differently when you know heaven is backing you. You dream differently when you stop trying to be known and start choosing to be real. This world is loud with people shouting for attention, but the ones who rise, the ones whose names are remembered, are those who dared to stand in their own identity, no matter how costly, no matter how slow, no matter how hard.